Welcome. Week 8. I'm a loser because I lost to Rel by 0.3. I'm only a little bit pissed. I'm not going to talk about that much. But either way, welcome to week 8. We're moving on to week 9. Some of these rankings have changed a little bit. Some of them haven't. Here in the garage, again, she's asleep upstairs. So we're gonna move through this pretty quickly. At number 12, we have Smear the Volunteer. That's obviously Will. You're 2-6. You're 12th in points for. Recurring theme in this video is gonna be, numbers don't lie. You lost to Mike Ammerman. You could have started Juju Smith-Schuster. It wouldn't have mattered. There's no sense in really clowning you anymore. As a quick side note, I did start a GoFundMe page for you to try to get your entry fee back because you were outmatched. You kind of joined the big leagues without really knowing what you were getting into. We're all rooting for you against Forrest this week, but feel free to change your name from Smear the Volunteer because Tennessee did beat South Carolina, who also beat Georgia. So by proxy, we're better than you. Moving on to number 11, we have rookie Mike. 3-5, 9th in points for, but to be honest, it's just way more fun to put you down here near the bottom, under everybody else. I didn't do any research on your team this week. I just put you down as far as I could. But unfortunately, I couldn't put you below Will just based on how bad his team is. So, sorry. Number 10, we have Alex Fulp, 3-5. I know you're going to get pissed off. Oh, I shouldn't be this low. But again, numbers don't lie. 10th in points for and 10th in record at 3-5. You lost to George by 2.5. Probably because you started Corey Davis as a flex. You could have started Melvin Gordon, who had 11. David Montgomery had 25 points. Ooh. But anyways, really want you to beat Ralph, preferably by more than 0.3 fucking points, because he's a piece of shit, and you need to beat Ralph. We're getting very close to the $40 bet that we made on you making the playoffs in that group thread that put everyone in an uproar. For the record, I did pay Alex Fulp his $10. It was a day or two late. I don't know if he still has an outstanding bet from 2012 or whatever Ralph said. Also, a quick story, in another league, I tried to make a trade with Alex Mosley. I tried to get one of his running backs and offer one of my quarterbacks. And he told me that running backs are a premium this year, and it's very easy to stream quarterbacks. So looking at your team, Alex Fulp, you have Derek Carr. So that's not true. Sorry, Alex, you're wrong, Alex Mosley. And best of luck, Alex Fulp. Moving on to number 9, we have Mike Ammerman at 4-4. I can't believe you're 4-4. You're 11th in points for. Love you, buddy, but the luck has to run out at some point. Your team isn't bad, but they aren't scoring. You had a good win over Will. You beat Alex last week. Let me look. It looks like you beat Ralph before that as well. Ooh, maybe you're trending up. So, you know what? I'm actually going to give you the 8 spot. So I need a new number 9. So at number 9 with Mike Emmerman in the 8 spot, we have Boo Jimmy. 8th in points for. You're going to be mad about this as well. Whatever, I don't care. My favorite part after Quinn's video is that you showed it to your coworkers, and they started every email and every Skype with Boo Jimmy. So I think anytime anyone texts Jimmy, or maybe even the group, we should just say Boo Jimmy, hashtag Boo Jimmy. Maybe we can get it trending on Twitter, whatever. I did look back at your team as well, and you would have really done well last year with this team. OBJ, Todd Gurley. I mean, those guys were killing it last year. Unfortunately, they They really suck this year. Russell Wilson's still good, so you have that. But that was then. This is now. Justin Tucker, he's good, so you have that. Please beat Rookie Mike this week because he's not going to watch this. Maybe you won't either. Moving on to number 7, we have George, the other Gamados brother. You actually brought your father into Parkside. It was nice to meet a member of the Gamados family that was fun to talk to and hang out with and potentially talk to in the future. So thank you for that. You restored a little bit of that faith in your family for me. I do think that number 7 is accurate for you. You have Watson, Edelman. I can't believe that Austin Hooper is still doing what he is doing, but after that's it. So number 7 looks good for you. I'm sorry, but you're going to get disappointed by barely missing the playoffs. At number 6, we have Forrest. I think this is the first time I've put you anywhere other than number Forrest, but you're 5th in points for. I looked back at your team as well. This is the 2nd worst point total, being last week, that you've had this year. So you're trending down. You need a stud. You have Nick Chubb, blah. You have Marvin Jones, who had one good week. You also have Tyler Lockett, who's kind of meh. But best of luck against Will. Again, you should probably change your name too because you didn't auto draft this year, and we're still all very proud of you. At number 5, we have Ralph. Again, I can't fucking believe that you pulled that off. I'm up by 23 and a half, and all I need is James Conner to just have a mediocre game, even get in the end zone once, and he fucking gets like 3 more yards, get to 24 points, and gets hurt on that play, and I lose by 0.3. I was waiting for a stat correction, which obviously didn't go through. I'm not pissed off about it. I'm not going to stress about it, but fuck you, Ralph. Good luck. You're not going to make the playoffs, even though I do have you at the number 5 spot, which is technically in the playoffs, so fuck me. Drew Brees also came back early. Damn it. You should be good, even though he's on a bye week this week. Le'Veon Bell almost got traded yesterday. I'll get him from you if you want to trade him to me, but I'm definitely rooting against you this week in the 5 spot. At number 4, we have my twin brother Matt, who's also going to be angry that he's at number 4 because his record is better than that. But I don't know how you continue to win. Tevin Coleman went nuts. You do have Saquon Barkley back. Tyreek Hill is back. You got lucky, but you're also getting healthy. You do have a good team. I think that the number 4 spot is pretty accurate for you. You should make a run in the playoffs, and hopefully you're on a different side of the bracket as me. When it comes to the top 3, I refuse to disrupt what we've been talking about for the past few weeks. Quinn will back me up on this. But I will keep myself in the 3 spot, even though I'm 1st in points overall and somehow still 4-4 because I keep losing to people by less than 1 fucking point. And fuck Ralph. Lamar Jackson, Christian McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara, Darren Waller, 4-4. Seriously, how does that happen? Positive regression is coming my way. I feel bad for Alex Mosley, who I'm going to whoop the shit out of this week. On to number 2, our ex-Commissioner Quinn, 3rd in points for. Again, thank you for last week. That was fun. Your little gladiator thing. I didn't watch it past the movie part of the whole thing. But, rest in peace, David Johnson. Unfortunately, it looks like he's either going to go on IR or just get replaced by 3 to 5 running backs that are really pieces of shit. Opposite of me, you don't have that low of points, but you continue to get easy wins. I looked back a little bit, and I would have beat you, all of those weeks. I guess I maybe have some ex-commissioner bias, which is why I'm ranking you up here. But you should make the playoffs, so this ought to be fun to watch as it comes down the stretch. Moving on to number 1, we have Alex Mosley. I really hate to continue to put you up here. You're second in points for. You had a huge week last week. You had a terrible week in week 7. Hold on. And week 6 and week 5. Hopefully you're trending down at that point. You're riding the secret Gardner Minshew, I guess, to the bottom of the playoffs, hopefully. Dalvin Cook and Leonard Fournette are kind of next world talent. I play you this week. I'm probably going to lose by less than a point. So, fuck you guys. See you next week.